Hello, YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode of The Grandstand here on the Ohio Patriot Education Network YouTube channel. I'm, as always, your host here, the Ohio Patriot. And for today's episode, we're going to talk about a crazy ass combo in McDonald's that cost $25 that is actually less food than one that I paid like $10 for back in the year 2000, 2001's place, and that's what it was. So, basically, you had, where's that here now? I was going through my article stuff here a couple minutes ago, as it was. And you had this pop up in my feed, as what it was. It says McDonald's $25 deal goes viral. Users blame California minimum wage increase, your new normal. It says a viral social media video about a $25 McDonald's quote deal recently sparked online debate about California's minimum wage increase to $20. So a TikTok user who posted videos under the username Shannon something or other shared the video on March 27th. I think that was actually before the minimum wage went into effect. It would have been April 1st, if I'm not mistaken, then or whatever. Said she was in a drive-through of a Southern California McDonald's location when she saw a sign for a, quote, 40-piece chicken McNugget meal deal, which also included 2 large fries. So basically the one that I got as a kid back in the early 2000s, late 90s is what it was there. It was a 40-piece nugget, or no, was it 2 40-piece nuggets now I'm thinking about it? No, sorry. It was 2 20-piece nuggets, so it would have been 40 pieces and 40 nuggets overall is what it was. And then it had 2 supersized fries, and I believe it was 2 drinks with it for, I think it was roughly like $10 or $12, something like that is what it was there, give or take. So, yeah, it actually included 2 big-ass drinks, 2 big-ass fries, etc. And that's the one thing that pisses me off about Morgan Spurlock's stupid-ass Supersize Me documentary, because looking back in my mind's eye and like my vivid memories of like eating that shit a lot as a kid and stuff like that, dude, I don't ever remember having a McDonald's supersized fry anywhere near the fucking size of the one he got in New York City. There is what it was, dude. So I think I definitely think that company did like regional sizes is what it was, where it was like you had like the supersized one and then you had like a supersized one for like major cities in this country, honestly. So like the regular supersized one, like the rural area was like, maybe like another size above like the large or whatever, and then like the supersized XL version or whatever that was all these major city ones that they called supersized in the major cities. What it was there was like 2 sizes bigger than the large ones or whatever then, which makes sense honestly. But yeah, it said let's see here. It says 40-piece nugget deal and 2 large fries. So I wonder if by the way, I wonder if those 2 large fries were the fucking small fries that they just put the word large on them and stuff like that. Because I can totally see that being a thing too, by the way. They're in California where it's like a small pack of fries and it says large fries on it. But either way, it said price for the bundle was $25.39 including sales tax. It would come to roughly $27 with that tax, apparently. So in the video, social media user lamented that the deal didn't even include a drink. Said $25.39 for a 40-piece nuggets, 2 large fries. You couldn't even throw in a Sprite with that. Yeah, that's fucking a slap in the face, dude, for real. Yeah, it said you couldn't even throw in like a medium Sprite in there. Holy crap. It said while the meal is designed to serve, quote, 4 people, really? No, it's not, dude. It says demonstrates how prices at a fast food chain have risen over the years. Recent study by Finance Buzz found that McDonald's prices have increased 100% since 2014. Which is just corporate greed, by the way. Let's point that one out. They're not paying their fucking employees any more money, dude. They're fucking corporate greedy like a motherfucker. What it is there. This is 10 years ago. Average price for a 10-piece nugget meal was $6. Now the meal usually goes for about $11. Stop eating fucking McChemicals, by the way, people. Like, seriously, I'm going to point something out right now. This is something I forgot to mention Honda's checks. We were talking about in the back chat about losing weight and stuff like that, which Honda was talking about me joining a gym and stuff like that. And it's like, that's great and everything, dude, but it's like, if my body held up, that'd be one thing, right? If I actually had the money to join a gym, I would, obviously. But the point is like, my hip is so fucked up right now. My legs are, both my knees are fucking shot right now from having falls, 12, 14 years ago, somewhere in there. Back when I was living in Columbus back in like 2010 or so. So yeah, it was about 14 years ago, give or take, when I had both those falls that year. So, and then yeah, it's just gotten the shit ever since that's what it is. But yeah, the whole point is it's like, back in 2014 specifically, actually it might have been the end of 2013, I'm thinking about it. Someplace in there, I finally decided in my mind, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to eat this shit anymore is what it is. Because I was starting to find out like just how garbage-based, chemical-based crap McDonald's actually was and stuff. at that point in history. And I was like, you know what, fuck it. Like, and this is after the Sporlock documentary, obviously everything like that is what it was. And at that point, I'm not gonna sit there and say I'm not gonna sit there and say I was eating McDonald's like every single meal, whatever the case be. It was like, yeah, it was like once in a great while, like maybe once a month or once every couple months or something like that. I would get that shit because mom was like, oh yeah, I don't feel like making food tonight or whatever the case be. What do you want for dinner and stuff? And she's like, when we cook McDonald's or something like that, I'm like, yeah, go ahead, whatever. But yeah, ever since when I went, the last time I ever had McDonald's, actually, period, for anything relating to that company, which I'm not including breakfast food, obviously, because I've had breakfast there a couple times since then, is what it is. Even that's kind of nah at this point. But no, the whole point is though, like the last time I had an actual meal from that place that included like quote unquote French fries and stuff, which are basically chemical based crap too, as well for that matter, was when we went to Maine for my uncle's wedding back in January of 2014. So it's been over a decade now since I've actually had McDonald's there, is what it is, dude. And in that time, between that time of like 2013 and like 2015, give or take, which wasn't quite 2 years there, it was probably about 8 months to a year or so, give or take, I dropped over 100 pounds from just stop eating that shit and basically dropped a lot of soda on my diet too from that one, because they used to have seriously big drinks there is what it was, even without the super size is what it was, size-wise. So, but yeah, anymore it's like, even if it wasn't chemical-based bullshit, dude, like, who can afford those prices? You know? And it's like, you're literally paying people to poison you, man. Hell, I was watching one last night. It was a guy talking about Lunchables and how an average Lunchable, like those teeny little Lunchables like that big or whatever for kids, have 74% of the amount of lead you need in your daily diet in them, dude. And it's like, what the fuck, dude? Why are you poisoning kids at this point, dude? Seriously, why are you poisoning society in general, big corporations? And this is exactly what pisses me off about our government entirely, dude. It's like, it's so corrupt. They're in bed with these fucking lobbies, pieces of shit is what it is there. And they'll let like anything go past the fucking Food Drug Administration is what it is, dude. Because it's all bought and paid for shit is what it is right now. It's like, dude, like, there should not be fucking heavy metals. There should not be forever chemicals, etc. in our fucking food supply, in our water supply, in our toothpaste, etc. Like, there's reasons why other countries ban this shit in their fucking nations, dude. Like, stop poisoning Americans. God damn it. For real. Honestly, McDonald's need to put out fucking business at this point, dude. With the crap they're pulling here is what it is, dude. But anyway. Yeah, it's a 10-piece nugget. 2014 was $6. Now it's 11. So this video about the $25 deal, there's what it was. Ended up amassing 2 million views, bringing thousands of TikTok users to its comment section, many of whom were nostalgic about past McDonald's prices. This person said, I remember when 40 nuggets was $5 and a large drink was $1. I think I do remember that. Actually, yeah, that would have been what it was then. It would have been like, I don't remember it ever being that cheap though. I think if I'm not mistaken, like the last time that they had that like 40-piece deal, whatever, which was like probably early 2000s, like 3-4, something like that. Actually, that might have been right after the Spurlock documentary when they actually did what a supersized stuff was what it was. So it was basically 2 large fries, 2 large drinks, and then a 40-piece nugget. I think that was like $14 or something maybe at the time. But still, it was like $10 cheaper at least anyway. Yeah, this person said manager's special used to be 40 nuggets, a gallon of tea, and a large fry for like $20. Shaking my head. I don't remember the gallon of tea thing, dude. Who the fuck is drinking a gallon of tea? Goddamn, dude. Fuck, man. Talk about fucking poisoning yourself with sugar at that point. Jesus Christ, dude. Let's see. This person said spent $48 yesterday. My jaw on the floor. Third commenter wrote. Fucking hell, bro. Says inevitably some social media users pointed to the recent legislation. California had increased this fast food workers minimum wage from $16 to $20 an hour. It says $20 minimum wage. Welcome to your new normal. Welcome to California. Another one chimed in. Other users shared their local McDonald's prices, and a very few came close to being as high as California's. It says 50-piece nugget here for $15. One Florida resident wrote. It's $6.19 in Dallas for a 20-piece and 2 large fries. A Texan wrote. Really? That's not a bad deal at all, man. Where the hell is that at, honestly, dude? Because even here, I think that's like $10-something now here in Ohio, man. Like, that's got to be like some like random rural town or some shit like that, dude. So, anyway, so some users thought the video was an overreaction and were unfazed by the price of the meal. $12.50 a person isn't that crazy. It is when you're paying fucking fast food prices, dude. Dude, for fucking, like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Bro, like, seriously. Again, going back like a decade right now. Not even a decade right now. Shit, I could go to places around here right now, dude. I could take myself, my sister, my brother, and her fucking friend, or her boyfriend, whatever it is there, to a sit-down restaurant, and we could get some shit for like $12, $15, dude. And that's a fucking sit-down place where you can have like $10 to $12 meals, honestly. I mean, hell, myself and my two cousins could go over to a place locally. I'm not going to mention the name of it because I don't want people fucking doxing my ass is what it is, and my location for that matter. But yeah, there's a fucking, it's a little mom and pop diner around here. We can go to breakfast at right now, and breakfast, lunch, or dinner for that matter. And it's like $10 and under, basically. Like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Get the fuck out of here with $12.50 fucking nothing for fucking people, dude. Like, fuck off. Again, it 100% has to do with major city bullshit, and then fucking Democrat-run state shitholes is what it is, dude. Like California, run by fucking asshole Newsom, who, by the way, is paying his own employees $16 an hour at places he fucking owns and operates for businesses. But yet the minimum wage now in the state is $20 an hour. So yeah, Newsom's a fucking scumbag, scumlord, dude, is what it is there. Anyway, yeah, somebody else said you're getting a good deal and complaining. Like, no, they're not, dude. $25 for fucking 40 nuggets and 2 fries. Like, are you smoking crack? Yeah, here you go. So that was the 27th of March. That was even before the minimum wage went into effect, dude. The increase there, because it wasn't until April 1st that went into effect. 4 days after that video was posted. Says fast food businesses in the Golden State have been bracing for the wage increase for months. That's the one thing I noticed too, by the way. There was like digital billboard things, or whatever. I think it was like an In-N-Out or something. There is what it was. Where between the time of March 27th and the time of April 1st, it increased like $2 across the board for like burgers and shit at those places, dude. Like, it was fucking nuts. Again, this is what people vote for, by the way, and then they move to states like mine, and then they fuck up our states with their goddamn locust bullshit, dude. And this is what I've said many times, and I'll say it again right now, dude. We need to have voting restrictions in place right now. If you're going to be a fucking Democrat voter in this country, and you're going to fuck up a state like California or a state like Connecticut, whatever it is, dude, with your anti-gun law, anti-life law, all that shit like that, dude, you take that fucking shit and you stay there, and you reverse it with other voting cycles after that, dude. Or if you come to my fucking state, guess what? You don't have fucking voting rights for a decade. And we're able to put shit in place then while your dumbass is on voting rights that then fucks you over entirely from ever voting here ever is what it is then. Because go fuck yourself. You're not going to fuck our state up the way you fucked your own up, you fucking douchebags. You're not going to sit here and fucking be a locust on a red state, you fucking cunts. And try to turn it purple and then blue and shit. Because you're a bunch of fucking scumbag sacks of shit, anti-gun, anti-life fucking assholes. Go fuck yourself. I mean that shit seriously, you fucking cunts. I'm specifically talking to you bitches and moms made action, by the way, on that one. For the anti-gun crap. You fucked up Connecticut with your shit there. And then you brought that crap here to Ohio, and you're like, well, they're back in my home state of Connecticut. Then go the fuck back there, bitch. Take your fucking ass back there, you dumb cunt. We don't want your fucking ass here in Ohio. I've lived in this state my entire life for over 39 years. Your fucking ass is only here for 10, bitch. Go fuck yourself. Go back to fucking Connecticut, ho. Fuck out of here. Anyway. Continuing on with the rest of this article, though, it said, different restaurants in that place were bracing for the minimum wage increase for months. Said Mod Pizza recently closed at least 5 California locations before the minimum wage increase kicked in on April 1st. Several California fast food establishments, particularly pizza chains, have been laying off employees in recent months. Wall Street Journal reported last month, including Pizza Hut and Round Table Pizza. I've never heard of any of these places, by the way, except for Pizza Hut. Like, I've never heard of Mod Pizza. I've never heard of fucking Round Table Pizza. Any of those places, dude. I gotta look that one up even to see what that even is. Super Fast Pizza Holding, Mod Pizza, American Fast, Casual Pizza Chain, based in Seattle, Washington. Okay, that's why. 560 locations as of December 2023 in the United States and 2 locations in Canada. Okay, so it's got to be like a West Coast chain or something like that. If that'd be the case, dude, that makes more sense. Like how we have some of those. Like I know we had like what was it, CC's Pizza? I think here's what it was in Ohio and shit. Like other places in the East Coast here. So it's probably like one of those kind of deals with Disney or something. Probably the same thing with Round Table Pizza is my guess. It's probably like a local, like West Coast chain or something like that. Yeah, let's see. Round Table Pizza, chain, restaurant, pizza partners, Western United States. First opened in 1959. Company has 400 restaurants. Company headquartered in Atlanta, Georgia. So yeah, it's probably like southern states and then like West Coast is my guess on that one too as well. So that makes logical sense. It's kind of like regional places, like Honda was saying last night about the King Supers and Tactical's like, what's a King Supers? He's like, it's a fucking grocery store. Yeah, that was pretty funny. You should have just said that's where that mass shooting happened at. So, because that was the case, actually. There was one at that place then from that psycho Arab guy that shot a bunch of people there and killed a bunch of people. And one of the people he actually killed was a kid who, if he had a gun, he could have stopped the fucking thing, but he was only 19, so he had a knife on him at the time and tried to stab the guy to death and, wasn't able to succeed. He was able to pop him one with the fucking knife, but then he didn't get enough in because the guy was able to keep shooting his ass, is what it was then. So, anyway, continuing back to this article, though, it says, former Mod Pizza employee in Calvis told Fox 26 Fresno that it, quote, just kind of seemed like the right timing 2 weeks before all the fast food locations in California got that increase that we closed up shop. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, it says Fox business reached out to McDonald's for comments. Of course, they didn't get anything back there, is what it was. So, yeah, it's just fucking nuts, dude, is what it is. And like I said, it kind of blows your mind, honestly, on that kind of stuff. And like we were talking about in Honda's chat, I guess they finally charged the parents there in Michigan with various crimes there. And like I was saying to Kowloon Republic, if Michigan hadn't done away with their felony murder rule like 40 years ago, give or take, is what it was, because it was back in like, I think it was like the mid to late 80s, someplace in there, you would have actually just had the Crumbly parents be charged with felony murder rule because they were committing, obviously, felonies, as accessories before, during, and after the fact of their son and shit, dude. Shooting up that school is what it was then. But the thing I think is the most disgusting part of this whole thing is, so when the judge handed down the sentencing for these pieces of shit, they are getting 10 to 15 years maximum, like each parent is. It's not, 10 to 15 years per kid murdered. It's no, you're getting 10 to 15 years across the board with time already served is what it is here, which is absolute bullshit in of itself, dude. Yeah, so James Jennifer Crumbly, parents of Oxford High shooter, each sentenced Tuesday to 10 to 15 years in prison in connection with 2021 mass shooting. It says Fox News contributor Andy McCarthy, however, issued a warning to America Reports on how the unprecedented decision could impact the criminal justice system. So this is one thing that BIPOC Doing Racism brought up on X, actually, and he was talking about how, by this logic and this quote-unquote case precedent, there should be a shitload of fucking black mothers and fathers out there that should be charged with their fucking kid committing massacres and stuff like that, or their kid committing drive-bys and shit like that, which is totally the case, honestly, dude. It's like, hell, those two pieces of shit that killed Ethan Liming here at the I Promise school, dude, those fucking guys should have their parents charged as well on that one, dude. Which, by the way, if those don't know about those assholes, they literally got a fucking slap on the wrist, dude. Like, the one guy got like 2 years, the other guy got like a year and a half or something crazy like that. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? They fucking murdered that kid in cold blood. They stomped his ass to death in the fucking street, dude. They basically American History X his ass, except he didn't put his fucking mouth on the curb, is what it was. Like, and they're gonna give them like under 5 years apiece. Like, are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck, dude? But then again, of course, it was fucking Akron jury and it was all black jury pretty much. So what the fuck do you expect? It's fucking racial justice bullshit is what it is, dude. So, yeah, like I said, though, these honestly, truthfully speaking, because the kids that were killed there that day were 16, 16, 14, and 17 respectively. So you're talking about the combined ages of those kids was 63 years. That's what those parents should have got, honestly. They should have each been charged with 63 years in prison, what it was, dude. Been like, yeah, you're getting 6.5 decades almost in prison, motherfuckers. Good luck to you. You're never getting out. You're dying in prison then. With your piece of shit son. So, honestly, the only true justice happens in this country, honestly, would be if all three of those fucking people, both them and their piece of shit son, just got fucking shanked in the prison system is what it was, dude. Or got that one treatment from Mayor of Kingstown, where you just have the entire prison go ham on their asses with like socks and batteries and then like shanks and then fucking, some other shit, like some soap and socks or something like that kind of thing. And it's like, yeah, you just get a beating and then fucking stabbing and then a beating and stuff like that. And it's another stabbing, etc. Well, like every single prison gang of every single race is what it is then. And, you know, whatever then. Or I guess it could be worse, technically speaking, because there was that one in the end of the last season of that show where it was them just like, it was supposed to be like the gang leaders dealing with each other or whatever the case be. And they basically put them in what they called a quote unquote kill box, where you had them in this little like 6x8 cell. They had it was like somebody else paying off the guards or whatever, like pop that particular cell. And they just ran up in there with like a cup of gas or some kind of film liquid, whatever it was there. Like tossed that on the guy and then fucking threw a fucking match on the dude and then popped the fucking door real quick again when they ran out of it then. So yeah, this guy's just burning alive is what it is in the fucking cell then. So, which by the way would be a horrible way to fucking die. Not even gonna lie, dude. But like that's like the craziest thing about. Well, there's other crazy shit too. Because I remember I was watching something. It was a Sean Bean show over in the UK that they made into a second season, which she never got a second season because it was only a 1-season series anyway. But it was basically how in the UK, what they'll do is they'll take, because I guess they give them teapots and stuff. There's what it is, which is essentially like a little weird kettle thing is what it is due to like tea and whatnot. And yeah, you had these guys like boiling up their teapot is what it was. And then they went and borrowed some dude's sugar and you put the sugar in the water to like boil up and stuff. And then I guess apparently if you throw that on somebody, it'll give them like second, third, and even fourth degree burns in some cases because the sugar acts as a binder and it like allows the water to not drip off them and it just like sizzles on their fucking skin basically. It's really disgusting entirely, dude. That's like almost like Brazen Bull level of like torturous methods, I guess is what I say on that one, bro. But again, when you're in prison, you're, you know, 23 hours a day lockdown shit and you're just fucking twiddling your thumbs and stuff. You got all kinds of time to think up crazy fucking methods to kill people like that, honestly, dude, or fuck up people for that matter is what it is there. So I'm not least surprised by that one. Also, one thing I do want to point out, I was looking at the Ohio General Assembly's website here on legiscan.com. And one thing that got added yesterday by the state Senate was a piece of legislation that I want to discuss for a minute called Senate Bill 240, which would, quote, make various changes to public assistance benefits program. It was done by Hoffman and Schaefer. Obviously, Stephen Hoffman is the other Hoffman. It's not the guy who's running for election over in the State House now is what it is, who is current president of the Senate. That's Matt Hoffman. I think Stephen, this is either cousin or like brother or something, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, yeah, it says doing a bunch of stuff with the sections of revised code to make various changes to public assistance benefits programs, which does make me wonder what exactly they're going to do here. And my thing is, and I said it like I said next last night, I was like, dude, the only thing you guys should do, it should be, you know, to start and end with, is stop fucking men over in these programs, dude. Stop fucking people like me over, for that matter. That should already be a disability and stuff because of the fucking issues I have right now, whether it be the arthritis in my fucking knuckles like that right there. You know, you can see how bad my fucking knuckles right here, honestly, in this part right here. That's all fucking arthritic bumps, by the way. Same thing here with this whole thing. Same thing with that whole thing. Like, all of my fucking knuckles are fucked up like that, dude. Hell, yesterday I was sitting here crying because this fucking finger right here, I couldn't even move it more than like this much. Because it was hurting so bad to fucking move. Because it's so arthritically fucked up, dude. And yet these pieces of shit are telling me I don't qualify for disability. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? You're claiming I can't do things for work when my hands don't even work out the fucking time anymore, you assholes? Or is it because I'm white, honestly? I'm going to make a fucking racial at this point, dude. I think it is because I'm fucking white, honestly. Hell, if I was some fucking minority, if I was some fucking illegal walking over our border system, I'd probably get a fucking free handout from life at that point, dude. I guarantee it almost. But yeah, God forbid I'm a fucking white guy in Ohio. Fucking bullshit, dude, entirely. Actually, something that was introduced on the 8th by 12 Republicans, which I'm surprised Stolfus wasn't on this legislation because he was it seems like he would be because it's helping kids be born alive is what it is here. But it's a House bill. It's 475 here is what it is, which is regard state and local funding for abortion providers. It was basically going to enact a bunch of stuff, amend our state code and stuff like that, to prohibit state funds from being given to any entity that supports, promotes, or provides abortions, to require counties and municipal corporations to report abortion-related spending and to withhold and reallocate to pregnancy resource centers state, local government funds from a county or municipal corporation that engages in such spending. I would actually add something to this. Do the same exact thing with fucking trans drugs, dude. Like, if they're going to put kids on HRT drugs and stuff like that, add that shit in there too, for that matter. Like, stop sterilizing the next generation is what it is, dude. Stop fucking killing kids in the womb, etc. there. You know, which, by the way, it shouldn't even have to come to that stuff, dude. Because what it should be, honestly, and I'm going to say it like it is right now, they should have already fought this on the grounds of the Article 1, Section 1 of the Ohio Constitution has been in place as law for over 200 fucking years now at this point. Almost 300 fucking years is what it is now, dude. And it's like, bro, you could easily, since like 18-something hundred is what it is there, man. Over 200 fucking years ago now. It was life, liberty, property. Same thing as U.S. Constitution. How is that not definitive fucking case law at that point, bro? You cannot fuck with an already established law like that. It's not that hard, man. Not that hard at all. So, this one I also thought was kind of interesting. I think this has to do with the that Vanessa Joy and the rest of these fucking pedo trainees that were trying to get on our ballot here recently and stuff. So, this is 471, which is regards protests against primary election candidates, says to amend sections of the revised code and to enact other sections to allow for an elector who is not a member of a political party to protest a person's candidacy for that party's nomination on certain grounds. I'd love to know what those certain grounds are, because it should be like, and I'll say it like it is, dude. I said it before, like with that fucking 5-year name change rule, it should just be life at this point, man. Like, no, the only exception should be, hey, you're some chick are going to get married to some guy or whatever the case be, or taking his last name. Like, that's the exception. With the exception of that, like, no, you have to put your fucking biological name on every fucking form, bitches. And if you're not going to do that, you're lying to the fucking people who shouldn't be in power anyway with what it is. Which then goes back to what I've talked about many times in the past about qualification to receive power in this country, which is basically, yeah, if you're going to sit there on platforms that are killing kids in the womb, sterilizing children, taking people's gun rights, etc., go fuck yourself. You're fucking done here. We'll kick your ass out of the fucking country on that one, dude. Permanent exile your ass out of this nation then. Which is what we should be doing anyway right now, especially after that idiot Sheila Jackson Lee's stupidity about the fucking moon the other day. And then she's also the same dumb cunt like a year and a half ago when she was still in Congress, was talking shit about like, oh, if somebody says something in a live stream that leads to somebody getting violently hurt or whatever the case be, that person that said that stuff in that stream could easily be charged with fucking felony stuff. It's like, fuck you, cunt. Like, how the fuck is that not thought crime shit at that point, bro? It's almost the same exact shit I was fucking, the feds were knocking on my door about almost 5 years ago now is what it is. It's fucking bullshit, man. So, also sometime in the next couple of weeks, I'll have my new Delta Team Upper coming in, so that should be pretty cool. So, with a couple other things, I got a free red dot with that one, so that was pretty slick because I had a deal going on with that one, I guess. So, unfortunately, I had to get rid of some of the things I wanted to get out of there because of pricing and stuff. So, let's see if I can find the actual. I swear I have a picture right here someplace. I'm trying to find it now. Oh, yeah, people were talking shit about Dean Cain because I guess Dean Cain looked like fucking Kyle Rittenhouse a little bit. So that was kind of funny. So, yeah, I guess I can't find it here. Let me go and just grab the motherfucker off the damn site then, if that be the case. Go pick up. Here's what it is then. Alright. Okay, so let me go ahead and do a screenshot of that then. Since let me do it, I'll grab all that one. So, screenshot there. Post here. And I gotta re-edit this fucking picture because now I just realized that it actually does have like stuff in the background that could be what you're calling. So let me just grab that piece of it then, do a copy, and then go back into the paint thing and do a paste on this one, and then we'll simply show this is what it is then. So, but yeah, this is the upper I got from my new build right there. It's called the Ghost Reaper. Looks pretty cool actually. So you got your nice little up top pick rail there is what it is, and then you got the bottom that has like a little teeny piece at the top right here is what it is, and it's got some stuff on the sides too for like a light or something like that. That'd be the case then. Then you got like the whole underside that's just like a regular, like smooth piece, like I had with the old 1522, which was nice like that. So my plan right now would be, honestly, if I'm going to do it the way I want to do it right now, I'm not sure what I'll do with the front here. Is what it is. I might just do something like have like something on the bottom there where I could like do like an attachment point or something maybe. And then I plan on putting like a piece of rail right here in the middle chunk. Here's what it'll be. And then I'll put it's either going to be an angled foregrip there, or it's going to be a one, like straight up and down or whatever then. Which I think is probably going to be angled just because it's easier to do my hand on an angled foregrip than it is to do like just a regular thing is what it is there. Like a bottle top kind of one. I forget what that's actually called now, but it's like it's like the vertical. That's what it is, vertical foregrip. So yeah, I think I'm probably just gonna do that, and I'll probably put like some sights on this one, both front and back there, obviously, and then have like probably that red dot that came with, have it right here in the middle someplace so it'll be then. So, and then it'll just be on that Anderson lower that I got, then where it'll be. So, but yeah, it should be pretty cool though. I'm looking forward to when that comes in then, because I'm going to spend the fucking money to make sure it gets to me without being stolen then. Which, unfortunately, because of FedEx bullshit, that is a very real possibility, because it goes through places like Atlanta, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that could easily be stolen from there. Because there's been motherfuckers that have stolen shit there before that work for these companies, and you all know who they are, dude. I'm going to say, look, it is. It's minorities that are fucking on the take, man, who will literally fucking know where guns are coming from and steal people's shit is what it is, man. So... Oh, shit, that's interesting. So we got to talk about that one real quick, actually. So we got X right now as of 6 hours ago, Benny Johnson. Alex Jones confirms he will sue the FBI and CIA after a CIA agent admitted agency targeted Jones to destroy his career. Quote, planning on launching a lawsuit against CIA and FBI, retained firms to sue for civil rights violations and government racketeering operation. Oh, please, God, turn into a class action, Alex, so I can sue the fuck out of the FBI too, man. Like, please do that for me, sir. Because I still want to take those fucking agents' jobs for that shit in 2019, man, for real. Because I know damn well they targeted my ass for fucking thought crimes as what it was there. So... that'd be fucking awesome, bro. Awesome sauceum. Anyway. But if nothing else, at least maybe with Alex suing the shit out of him, it'll actually bring case precedent to the whole situation, then where I can sue the fuck out of him too, if that be the case then. Huh. Bro, that's fucking wild. People were showing this dude's tattoo that was all different Mario characters. It's like a full sleeve of Mario shit. See, the thing is, that looks bright as fuck and like cool as shit, honestly, right there, dude. But think about it, right? Like, over time, those colors are gonna fade, and that's just gonna look like shit in like 20 years, honestly, bro. Like, you're gonna have to do that all up and stuff, dude. Like, it looks cool now, but like, God forbid you gain some weight or, you know, something else, and then it just looks like it's an awesome. Like, honestly, I would love to see that as like a graffiti piece on like something I could hold in my hand, like a piece of art or whatever the case be, like a page or something like that is what it is or something. But yeah, I would never want to have that as like a permanent tattoo on my body is what it is, man. Because not to mention the fact, you know, it's been proven now that the ink and shit that they use for tattooing and stuff is all full of like all kinds of like lead and other chemicals and stuff in it that could easily kill your ass then. Apparently, this is an old school press conference where a flying dildo invaded the press conference. That's fucking great. Oh, it was literally somebody putting a big ass dildo on like a helicopter fucking thing. I thought when they said flying dildo, they threw like a fucking dildo at somebody is what it was. That would have actually been funnier, to be honest with you, if it would happen that way. But now it was like an actual like little helicopter thing or whatever. So that's great. Nah. We're talking about the dogs loving the cartoons. Guy turned the cartoons off and the dogs are like, what the fuck, bro? We're watching that. Yeah. I miss old school Tom and Jerry. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Speaking of the kids, aka Generation Sterilization in this country, that's honestly what it is, dude. Got fucking Ben Affleck's young daughter just changed her name and is now identifying as trans. Jennifer Lopez's daughter has also recently came out as non-binary. Fucking insanity, dude. And I guess there's kid was at a grandfather's funeral, whatever the case be, the other day, and was like, "Oh yeah, I'm trans now. I'm a trans man now." And fucking J-Lo's nutty ass looking child as well. Yeah, having an LGBTQ kid in Hollywood is trendy. Like having the latest designer bag. That's pretty much what it is, dude. I mean, hell, look at Megan Fox. Like, you have all three of her sons looking like they're fucking little girls, dude. It's disgusting. Really fucking disturbing, by the way. That's fucking cool, bro. I don't think I can show this one, but basically it's somebody creating a fake bullet out of a looks like a piece of wood, and it's like a coconut tree or something that they use as like the actual rifle barrel or whatever. And then it was some looks like a what do you call it now? Rubber band to do the thing to actually be like the firing mechanism or whatever. Then it would obviously be a straight up single shot, obviously, is what it is every single time. But it's like, that's fucking cool, bro. And it actually like busts through a can going however the fuck fast it's going. I'm assuming too, with the way that hit that can and stuff, like since that thing's made of wood and shit, and it's like a wood spear basically is what it is. Then it would probably get pretty dull after like the first or second shot. Then like it would either that or it would completely break. Then so you'd have to have like a bunch of ammo to get that done. Then if that be the case. That would be a pretty innovative thing to go hunting with, though, honestly, dude, if you could create that shit. Like some Tom Hanks Castaway shit or something like that would be. I finally got a chance to watch most of that movie the other day. It's not good, man. Like, especially knowing what I know about that fucking child molesting piece of shit, like, I really don't like that guy anymore at all, dude. Like, he really is a complete fucking scumbag sack of crap is what it is, bro. So, anyway. But, yeah, let's see. Then we got Wall Street Apes talking about every time FBI and CIA get exposed for planting evidence and fabricating crimes to take down people like they did with Real Alex Jones today, I'd like to share this. As testimony from FBI admitted that to planting child porn on people's computers multiple times. Yeah, it was this Cheryl Atkinson Atkinson woman who was an FBI agent or whatever, I guess, admitting to that shit during a Matt Gaetz interview is what it was there. Yeah, Atkinson said, one of the federal agents involved said that they intended to plant child porn on my husband's computer. Okay, she wasn't a federal agent. She was somebody who was testifying about that's what it was. So this is the FBI. There's been a case that's currently in litigation unrelated in which an FBI agent has testified that they did that, meaning planting child porn on people's computers. So they have done it. It was not accomplished in my case. I guess the curtain was drawn on the facet of my case because them doing it was but imagine how you'd ever get out of that. Said there's nothing these three-letter agencies won't do to maintain control and execute the 1%'s agendas. Exactly. Who is Cheryl Atkinson? That was my question. I'm assuming she was a January 6th person maybe or something, potentially. Okay, American journalist, television correspondent, hosts Sinclair broadcasts, group TV show, Full Measure, is a 5-time Academy Award winner, or Emmy Award winner, and a Radio, Television, Digital News Association Edward R. Murrow Award recipient. She's a journalist, is what it is then. So they were targeting her husband James, is what it was then, apparently. Who is that dude there, is what it looks like. So yeah, it's really fucked up, man. So yeah, I'll tell you what, dude. If these fuckers ever try to pull anything on me again, I guarantee they're going to try and fucking do that shit to me, is what it'll be then. So, I mean, hell, they've done it with other people. Why wouldn't they do it to me too as well if they're going to try and fucking do some shit to me? I mean, hell, they did to fucking Alex Jones, for God's sakes, dude. The guy fucking admitted that shit about how he was going through the InfoWars servers and stuff like that a couple years back now during the whole Sandy Hook things, what it was or whatever. And they figured out there was like legitimate fucking hacks in their shit, is what it was, dude. From the fucking feds, they were trying to plant child porn on the fucking InfoWars servers and stuff like that, bro. So, yeah, I'm not least surprised by the whole thing, man. And again, what better way to discredit people than being like, well, you're a fucking pedophile. It's like, no, I'm not. So, anyway. Yeah, so here we go. Breaking, it says FBI. Breaking bombshell, FBI, CIA, deep state manager confirms FBI agents were in the crowd of January 6th. Officer confesses to three-letter agency targeting Alex Jones to silence him. More info set to break soon. Elon Musk, please call for a congressional investigation. That's what Jones was saying here. And this is from the Post-Millennial here. It says former FBI and now contracting officer for CIA reveals how there were FBI agents in the crowd on January 6th and brags about how the agency helped others sue Alex Jones for defamation, which means Sandy Hookers, basically, is what it is, dude. And that's exactly why you shouldn't pay a fucking dime right now, dude, because fuck these fucking people. So, yeah, it's a bunch of shit all the way around, dude. Absolutely fucking infuriating beyond belief, bro. Oh, my God. If you're not pissed off, you're not paying attention right now, dude. Hell, if you've never been investigated by the fucking feds, you're not paying attention is what it is, dude. People wonder why I'm so pissed off right now about the whole thing, dude. It's because it's all fucking bullshit entirely, dude. So, it's a bunch of goddamn unelected fucking bureaucrat pieces of shit who shouldn't have any position of power in our fucking country right now. Trying to fuck with everyday Americans' lives because we're exposing their bullshit fucking pedophile rings is what it is, dude. Bunch of fucking candy ass pieces of crap. So, anyway. But yeah, that's something I want to point out to you, by the way. So you had this one asshole try to be like, oh, the whole fucking Pizzagate thing was never a thing or whatever the case be. Yet that fucking guy in the last 6 months now has been arrested for fucking child molestation himself is what it is, dude. And that's supposed to be the so-called journalist that exposed the shit is not real, whatever the case be. And it's like, bullshit, it ain't real, motherfucker. So, yeah, this was Jones saying here. He says, now he's suing FBI, CIA. After a CIA agent admitted that CIA targeted Jones to destroy his career, this Don Lucre guy said, I relate to this speech by Jones more and more every day. Most of America has no idea how sick these people in power really are, is what it is. No, they don't, dude. That's the entire point, right? Like, unless you've gone down these fucking rabbit holes that people like me have, honestly, in the last, like, 10, 12 years of our lives, what it is, dude. Like, you don't understand how truly sick these people are and exactly why we say stuff of what should be fucking done to these pieces of shit is what it is, dude. Because they're openly committing high treason every single day is what it is, dude. We all know the penalty for that is death, legitimately. You know, we used to hang people for high treason in this country. Seriously. Yet we're not doing that today is what it is, bro. When you have a bunch of folks across the board right now doing just that is what it is, man. So, I'm not going to mention names, obviously, for various reasons. Kind of giving them a fucking Fed knock is what it really is, honestly, at the end of the day. But the entire point is, it's like, there's a fucking problem going on with this country And it is sick motherfuckers who have a fucking problem with people actually dealing with child molestation in our nation, dude. So I do want to point something out, by the way, going back to that whole thing, because I was just looking at some stuff here in the Ohio State House, what it is. So a couple days ago, there was a piece of legislation that got a committee hearing here, and it was specifically called House Bill 322, which is to amend different sections of the revised code and to enact other sections and repeal another section to impose a civil penalty rather than criminal penalty on a person who fails to register with a childhood sex abuse civil registry. So sex registry is what it is there. To eliminate the residence restriction on such person, to create the offense of grooming, and to extend the limitation period for prosecuting a violation of the law requiring certain persons to report child abuse or neglect under certain circumstances. And then it was titled as regards childhood sex abuse recipients and offensive grooming. This is all Republicans, by the way. It was 100% Republican thing. So it passed the House committee there favorably by a 10-1 vote. And how much do you want to bet the one vote's a fucking Democrat that voted against the shit, dude? Oh, yeah. Shocker. Fucking Democrat, dude. Even 3 other Democrats voted in favor of passing the shit out of the fucking thing, dude. Who was the lone Democrat that voted against it? Shocker. Fucking child molester Mike Skindell. This dude looks like a fucking child molester, man. And I'm gonna call him what you fucking are. You're a fucking child molester, Skindell. Get the fuck out of the State House, douchebag. You're fucking done here, bitch. Like, seriously. How the fuck are you gonna vote against something to protect kids from fucking child predators, bro? Unless you fucking are one. Seriously. You have 11 people in that committee, 7 of which are Republicans, 4 of which are Democrats. Hell, even fucking Somali terrorist Ismail Mohammed voted in favor of the fucking legislation to do with grooming and shit in this country is what it is, dude. Hell, even fucking anti-gun sack of shit, Danny Isaac John voted in favor of this shit, dude. To fucking deal with groomers and stuff in this country. And child predators and stuff like that, dude. But yet you're the lone fucking Republican that votes against it? Or, sorry, lone fucking Democrat that votes against it? How the fuck, bro? Like, what the fuck is mind you, going back to Skindell's piece of shit ass there, this is the same stupid son of a bitch, by the way, who about a year and a half ago, back in the 2021-2022 General Assembly, had the fucking audacity to throw a little fucking bitch fit at the end of the fucking legislative season there at the end of the, when they came back from, I believe it was their summer break, so it was like the fall of 2021 or whatever the case be there. Or no, sorry, it was fall of 2022, there's what it was. He actually threw like a fucking 5-year-old temper tantrum, bitching and moaning because they were trying to ban dudes from competing in girls' sports in the state, dude. And talking shit at State Rep Jenna is what it was. I can't remember. I'm trying to blank on what her last name is right now. Fuck, no, I can't think what it is now. Jenna Powell, that's who it is. Yeah, he's bitching out Jenna Powell and stuff like that, being like, "Oh, you shouldn't have let. You should totally have men in girls' sports and stuff." It's like, fuck you, dude. Like, in fact, you're gonna show me do a real-time shit right now, dude. I'm gonna fucking go to X right now, and I'm gonna call that fucking Republican supermajority out right now and be like, investigate Skindell for child molestation, dude, for real. So, jumping to X right now. Stop that one right now. At Ohio Senate, at Ohio House. All right. So yeah, like seriously, how is this not 11 yes votes across the board, bro? Like, how are you good? Like, you're the one. Like, you could have just not voted at all, bro, and just been like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm not gonna vote at all, or whatever." Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom, you know. But no, this dude actively takes the fucking stance to vote against this shit. Like, what in the fucking hell, man? Again, he has to be a fucking child molester at this point, dude. That's the only thing that explains it. In fact, I'm gonna go to fucking Facebook right now and talk about that shit too, for that matter, dude. By the way, for those interested, Skindell was also the same piece of shit who I'm trying to think who that was that died recently. Wasn't Brad Rue, was Bridget Kelly, who passed away recently from the cancer stuff, as it was. When I talked about those two people that were there in the state house, like bitching out Republicans and stuff like that, like wear your fucking masks and stuff like that during all the lockdown shit. It was her and it was Skindell that were the two fucking Democrats pulling that shit, dude. So, yeah. So this guy's basically a nanny status piece of shit. He's also an anti-gun fuckboy is what it is on top of that, which makes a whole lot of sense. Now he's a child molester. So, yeah, I'm not surprised at least that Skindell would pull that kind of crap, dude, then. So... But anyway. Oh, man. I really fucking hate these people so much, dude. I can't remember if Skindell was ousted in the actual election then, or if he is still going to run for re-election this go-around, though. I should go check on that right now. Let's look up Ohio. What would it be now? Yeah, it should be on our ballot thing. Here's what it is. Yeah, there you go. Ohio elections 2024. Let me go ahead and check this real quick. Because I can't remember if he was actually termed out currently or if he is running in a different section or something then. So I'm going to go check this real fast. Huh. So I'm not seeing his name on this list of people right now. Let's check the state senate thing maybe and see if it comes up. Because I know there were some of them trying to run for that one last go around is what it was then. So nope, not on there at all. So yeah, I'm thinking he might just be termed out, if that be the case, then is what it was, perhaps. So I'll tell you what, honestly, District 10 is going to be a shit show because it's that fuckboy Kyle Kellner's an anti-gun sack of shit. Or it's some Democrat guy named Dan McGregor, who actually did fill out the survey thing here, I guess. So, who was born in Indiana, by the way. So, yeah, I'm not sure what this dude's deal is then. Sadly, I think Kellner will actually win Hoffman style because he's a fucking rhino sack of shit with an R next to his name in a fucking election cycle where Trump's going to obviously be on our ballot and stuff for presidency and stuff. So, it's just sad. I got to say, there's a lot of flip-floppers here, by the way, from our General Assembly in the last couple of years now. So, you got Kellner coming back around again. You got Susan Manchester jumping from the State House to the State Senate is what it is, trying to anyway. Beth Liston's also trying to do that right now, who's a Democrat. You have Willis Blackspear Jr., who's like, I think it's either a one-term or two-term state rep right now, who is trying to jump to District 6 right now is what it is for State Senate. Then we got, so that's, was it 3 people, 2 Democrats, a Republican. Then we got Weinstein, Casey Weinstein's piece of shit, hate hoaxing ass, who was the 4th person trying to jump in there. And then we got Tom Patton, who's also trying to jump in there in District 24 then. So, it would, honestly, I'm not even going to lie, it would be nice to see a shutout on that one. Just like every fucking Republican wins this one then for the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. For the 16 seats up for election right now is what it is. If Bill Ranke loses in District 26, it'll be a guy named Mohammed Jamba, who is a known fucking Islamic terrorist from Somalia, dude. Like, again, going back to auto DQs in this country, this fucking piece of shit motherfucker right here has no business even running for office in this country, dude. Because he's not a fucking American. He's already admitted fucking Somali is what it is, dude. Like, take your fucking ass back to Somalia, Jamba, you fucking asshole. Or Jama, I think it's everyone else's guy's name, actually. It's G-A-M-A, or J-A-M-A. So, yeah, nobody wants your fucking Muhammad ass in our fucking State House, bitch. Just we want your fucking buddy Ismail Muhammad in there either, for that matter, you douche. So, anyway. By the way, for those interested, Beth Liston, who's trying to run for our state senate right now, who is this fucking piece of shit cunt right here, she should be in Ohio prison right now, dude, for a multitude of reasons. Obviously, anti-gun was the first one because she, did a bunch of oath-breaking stuff with that whole thing, committed deprivation of law several different times now is what it is in General Assemblies. But more to the point, she is a supposed doctor in this state. She had her medical license stripped for that matter because she was openly advocating for sterilizing kids with gender transition drugs, dude. But yet isn't in prison right now for literally fucking sterilizing children. Which, by the way, if I become governor a couple of years, she fucking will be, dude. I will make 100% sure that my entire governorship, I don't care if it lasts one term or not, dude. If it lasts, hell, it could last fucking 6 days for that matter. I will do everything in my power in that fucking first week, dude, to put these fuckers away for life is what it is right now, dude. Whether it be Liston, whether it be the rest of these fucking piece of shit Democrat, child molesters, etc., dude. Fucking anti-gun sacks of shit. They're all Muslim in action pocket and stuff like that right now. Like, they better fucking hope I don't win, man. Because if I can win, like, who, buddy, it's going to be a fucking reckoning in this state for real. A constitutional reckoning where I'll take a fucking wrecking ball to these assholes is what it is, man. Figuratively and possibly literally for that matter, actually. It's going to be like, I came in like a wrecking ball. So, but no, it actually coming like that wrecking ball dude from that was one of the Avengers villains back in the day where he just like fucking whoosh, runs up in there and fucks everybody up and shit, So, anyway, that was part of the wrecking crew, obviously. But although the funny thing about this though, he's actually a villain, which I would be the hero in this case. So, yeah. You know, that's the one thing I've always kind of thought was interesting about the Boys TV series and stuff like that. So you got people like, I'm trying to remember the fucking guy's name, Homelander in that show. And like we saw in the end of Gen V in the first season there where he's just like offing people and stuff like that, dude. But it's like, bro, like if he really wanted to, he could just literally like drop down and just start like, you know, tearing apart Congress and shit like that in that universe. So, but yeah, he doesn't do that shit. It actually does make me wonder too, by the way, with specifically Gen V, there's what it is. Since that Chance guy died in real life now, they got the dude that played Andre and stuff. Like how they're gonna figure that one out then, because he was a pretty big fucking inaugural part of that show, dude, is what it was. Obviously, here's the artwork for that series then. And yeah, at the end of the last season, it was him, and then it was the weird trans character, and then it was that black chick, and then this little white girl here is what it was, who were all in a fucking facility together is what it was. So I don't know. The only thing I can think is maybe because we have the AI tech and stuff like that right now, they might just do like one episode or something like that where they could get like a body double or something like that and just put this dude's face on that person or something like that, only to have him like randomly die or something in the fucking thing is what it is then or something. Or maybe have the black chick that has the blood powers and stuff like that lose control of her powers or something like that is what it is for a hot second or whatever. Then he just like randomly dies or whatever in the mix is what it is, and or something like that in like battle or something. So yeah, because he died in upstate New York on the 30th of March is what it was there in a motorcycle accident. Terrible tragedy, man, for real. I will say one thing though, right? So that London Thor chick that plays the female version of Jordan in that show, bro, that chick is hot as fuck, man. I mean that for real. Like, there's a reason, by the way, why every time that they show that fucking character in that show, it's like almost always this hot girl, man. It's like a hot little Asian chick. Hot little 5'4" Asian women. You know? Because she's a good looking chick, man, for real. Like, she's a really good looking chick, honestly. I would 100% take that girl to Pound Town every fucking day of my life, honestly, bro. Not even gonna lie. So, anyway. But, yeah, that being said, that's pretty much wrap for the day is what it is. I will be back at some point on Thursday, most likely, to do Buckshot then is what it is. And then I got some stuff I got to do today, obviously, and then I'll be doing some other things, trying to actually clean up right here today, it'll be. And then from there, I'm basically going to do a few things here and there and figure some stuff out and do what needs to be done and, you know, go from there, basically, is what it'll be. So, but yeah, other than that, though, that's pretty much wrap for the day. Hope you guys enjoy this episode. I will see y'all in the next one. Have a good one, y'all. Stay safe, stay vigilant, all that good stuff like that, because you never know something's going to happen. And we still have, really, honestly, the rest of the week here is what it is for some crazy shit to pop off right now. And, you know, knowing government and stuff and knowing the fuckery and knowing that stuff with Alex Jones here recently now, would it really surprise me if you had fucking like some kind of grid down shit go ahead and happen this week? What it is then, dude? Probably not, actually. Or some fucking Islam terror attack or by Friday is what it is or something. No, it wouldn't surprise me at all, dude, for that matter. So, anyway. Because what better way to do it on a Friday, knowing that's going to be the end of the week and stuff like that kind of thing, and knowing that by Monday, you know, people will be so insane, they potentially have like fucking straight up cannibals running around the streets and stuff at that point, man. So, you know, the book just writes itself, bro. It does. It really does, honestly. For those interested, I was actually going to write a book a couple years back now. It was going to be called Cannibal Monday. And it was basically the gist of it was how, you know, society starts to collapse on a Friday, whatever the case be. And by that next Monday, people just eat each other at that point then. So, and it just follows like a character that's like, you know, no, I'm not going to go down that path kind of thing, whatever the case be. And it's like how it like essentially is like probably like a year or two into the fall is what it is then, where it's like rampant cannibalism and shit like that or something. And then it would be like going back and like doing like flashback kind of scenario. There's what it is with like this guy basically explaining like how the shit fell and like how quickly, you know, society just went insane basically is what it is. And then essentially it's like the cannibals are kind of like zombie-ish people and stuff now, whatever the case be now or something. So yeah. I never really got past like the first chapters what it was there, but it was basically just like, you know, kind of concept is what it was there, whatever for the thing is what it is. So unfortunately, real life got in the way at the time, and then mom's passing here now is what it is. It's like I didn't have time to write is what it is now. So if it wasn't for having to move, I probably wouldn't be writing that book right now, honestly, or at least the other one about the that would have been a book series about RFK and MLK both surviving assassination attempts and becoming president and vice president respectively in their alternate universe there. So I am going to get back to writing that one at some point is what it'll be. Hopefully I can get that written in a couple of years is what it is then, and then have that be like a published author. That's what it'll be. So I might just write some like real short story, whatever the case be, on something else. If that be the case, then make that as like my first, delve into like the author room or something like that, where it's like maybe like 5-6 chapters or something, if that be the case, or something. And then from there it would be like, then we're gonna go to the other books and stuff like that, where it'd be like a lot longer book. It's gonna take a couple years to write or something like that, if that be the case then. So anyway, but yeah, that's about it for tonight though. Hope you guys enjoyed this. McDonald's is fucking crap is what it is. Even if you're not, in California, you shouldn't be eating that shit anyway, if that be the case too, because it's not real food. Just like we shouldn't allow fucking giant corporations to control our fucking food supply all the way around is what it is, because they're, throwing all kinds of crap in there. It doesn't need to be in our fucking food is what it is, man. So, or producing a bunch of chemicals and making a fucking sheet out of it that makes it look like food or whatever the case be. So, but yeah, anyway. Good on Alex Jones for suing the shit out of the feds is what it is right now. And I look forward to seeing what happens with that lawsuit and stuff like that. So anyway, but yeah, other than that though, hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you all on the next one. Have a good one, y'all. And be back Thursday for Buckshot Thursday. Later.